Top of the morning, fight fans. This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua had this to say on his Instagram account. He had this message to say. He says, "If you think I'm a racist, go fuck yourself." If you watch the full video, the speech was passed around for someone to read, and I took the lead. I personally spoke from the heart about the Watford community, ideas of us personally investing 7 figures to create, unify, and opportunities and adding change to the African and Caribbean communities. Shops aren't the issue here. Before you talk shit, you better boycott racism. I said what I said, and I will act to make change. Wow. Well, first of all, I don't know where all the hate's coming from. And you can only assume that it's coming from a racist. Because what happens if you dislike what someone's saying, especially when it's positive, I don't see how you could be looking, or why would you even be looking at negative things anyway, based on what's happened. I think people should focus what actually happened, initially happened here in the U.S. that started this movement, okay? And what Anthony Joshua was saying, like, okay, well, hey, that was terrible. That was unjust. That was absolutely 100% wrong. But by the way, we have things to work on in our community. You know, and it made sense because Anthony Joshua knows what it's like in his community. He knows it. He knows the problems in it. That's why I think, you know, Anthony Joshua will take the lead or take the role for like Vitaly Klitschko will. He will run for some type of office because you can tell he's a natural leader. People look up to him anyway. You know, the words that he uses, that's why he thinks before he talks. Therefore, accusing someone or criticizing someone that already thinks before they make a particular statement. He doesn't make an irrational or erupts or explodes. He doesn't do that. Now, everybody gets mad, but even Joshua has a cap. He has a filter, okay? But this particular rally was a peaceful rally. So I don't see why people would say anything negative towards Anthony Joshua or towards the whole rally or any of the rally. And again, you have to revert back and you have to assume that the people that are criticizing this particular rally are racist. Okay? That's why he said what he said, you know? And it's like, hey, you have to boycott racism before you even start talking, because a lot of people on the defensive, why would you be defensive against injustice? Because that's all you're defensive against. And you have to really look at a person and analyze a person when they try to be defensive about a particular situation when you're talking about murdering a person. You know what I mean? Like, well, I don't see why they did this. Well, they did that because you watched a person get killed from your mobile device or on television. On some type of media device, you watched a man beg for his life, right? Which is infuriating all by itself. And then they kill him. The expression on this guy's face, and he's kneeling over a guy, he's expressionless. And it's like, I do this shit for breakfast. I do this shit all the time. Fortunately, it was on tape. But you can assume, and you don't even really have to assume. You could read this with your eyes closed, people. That particular cop has done that many times. Okay? Now, to relate that to Anthony Joshua, you know, for trying to get his community together, and he just didn't say that for blacks, because I heard and saw the video. Okay? There wasn't anything radical about the video. So if you think supporting your own community is radical, Okay, I don't think you really know what unity really means. You think unity is some sort of rebellion. If that's the case, then you really should go fuck yourself. Counterpunch. Because Anthony Joshua was there with a freaking cast on, with a leg brace on, because he knew he had to do something and say something. He felt compelled to help his community. One thing you see Anthony Joshua versus other people or celebrities, you don't see Anthony Joshua driving around with a seat all back so nobody won't see him, right? He's walking down the street saying hello, hi, how you doing to people. He's not hiding himself. He's bonding. He's engaging with the people. That's the type of way he is. He's a people's person. Okay? He's not antisocial. He's not bougie. He's not this. He's not that. Right? He's a guy that likes to go out in the public and speak for the people and with the people. Okay? So I was really baffled to hear these people or whoever say negative comments about the particular crowd. But those people, again, for the last time, if you think something was wrong with what he said, you really have to analyze yourself and think, am I truly a racist? Was I raised a racist? Did I really, was I taught, because racism is taught, people. Was I taught to dislike a group of people that don't look like me? Because that's basically that's what I'm getting from people that can say anything negative about a positive speech and movement. But anyway, that's my thoughts on Anthony Joshua's comments. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunched. Peace.